It was supposed to be just another rainy Tuesday for Daniel, a single dad who had learned to juggle life's storms with quiet strength. But that night, as thunder rolled over the city and his 7-year-old daughter Lily slept in the back seat, fate placed someone unexpected in his path, a woman standing by the roadside, drenched, clutching a broken-down car, and looking utterly lost. Daniel didn't know it yet, but the moment he pulled over to help her would change both of their lives forever. He rolled down the window and called out, "You okay, miss?" The woman turned, her soaked hair sticking to her face, eyes red as if she'd been crying. "My car just died. I'm trying to get home." Her voice trembled with exhaustion. Without hesitation, Daniel offered, "Hop in. I can give you a ride." She hesitated but eventually accepted, shivering as she climbed into the passenger seat. She introduced herself simply as Anna. There was something fragile yet composed about her, like someone who was used to carrying the weight of the world quietly. Daniel drove her through the rain-soaked streets, making small talk to ease the tension. He told her about Lily, about working double shifts at the auto shop, and how he was just trying to make ends meet since his wife passed away 2 years ago. Anna listened, genuinely interested. When he mentioned his dreams of opening his own garage someday, she smiled softly. "You have kind eyes, Daniel. People like you deserve more than just struggle." He brushed off the compliment with a laugh. "Kindness doesn't pay rent." When they arrived at her address, a small, modest apartment complex, Daniel assumed she was just another struggling single parent like him. She thanked him, and he drove off, thinking he'd never see her again, but life had other plans. A week later, Daniel got an unexpected visit at the auto shop. A sleek black car pulled up, and out stepped Anna, except this time, she wasn't wearing the worn-out sweater from that rainy night. She was dressed in a tailored suit, exuding quiet authority. "The men at the shop stopped to stare at Daniel," she said warmly. "I hope I'm not intruding." He blinked, stunned. "Anna? You look different." She smiled knowingly. "I wasn't entirely honest with you that night. My full name is Anna Langford, CEO of Langford Motors." Daniel froze, the wrench in his hand nearly slipping. "Wait, Langford Motors? The same company that owns half the auto shops in the city?" She nodded. "The same. And that night, I wasn't stranded by accident. I was testing something." His brows furrowed. "Testing what?" She took a deep breath. "Human kindness. I've spent years running a company built on machines and money, and I started feeling like I'd forgotten what heart really looked like. So I went out as a normal woman to see if compassion still existed in this world. You showed me that it does." Daniel stood speechless. He didn't know whether to feel flattered or betrayed. "So that whole night, you were just testing people?" Her gaze softened. "Not testing you. You just happened to be the one who stopped when no one else did." Over the next few weeks, Anna kept visiting. She asked him questions about his dreams, his struggles, and his daughter. Slowly, a genuine bond began to form. Daniel found himself drawn to her not for her wealth or title, but because she treated him with respect, something he hadn't felt in years. But when rumors spread that Anna Langford, the billionaire CEO, was seen spending time with a mechanic, her board of directors began to pressure her. "He's not good for your image," they said. "You're risking the company's reputation." One afternoon, Anna arrived at Daniel's shop looking torn apart. "They're giving me an ultimatum," she admitted. "Either I cut ties with you, or they'll vote to remove me." Daniel smiled sadly, wiping his hands on a rag. "Then you should go. You've worked too hard to lose everything for someone like me." She shook her head. "Someone like you? You're the only one who reminded me why I started this company in the first place, to build something honest." Tears welled up in her eyes as she added, "You helped me when I was no one. I won't turn my back on that kind of heart." She left her position a week later. The news spread fast: CEO of Langford Motors resigns for love. Daniel couldn't believe it when she showed up again, not in a car this time, but on foot, holding Lily's favorite flowers. "I don't need a title," she said softly. "I just need people who make life real." Years passed, and Daniel's small garage grew with Anna's help, but never her money. They built it together, side by side, grounded in trust, kindness, and second chances, and sometimes, when people asked how it all started, Daniel would smile and say, just a rainy night, and a broken-down car that turned out to fix two hearts instead. The story of a man who helped a stranger, only to learn she was testing the very thing he never lost, compassion, reminded everyone who heard it that love doesn't always come wrapped in luxury. Sometimes, it comes in the shape of a kind heart, an open door, and a moment of rain-soaked fate.